Hey friends, it is day 28 of the Springboard Challenge, and today, pivot. Up until this past year, the word pivot to me was a term in basketball for planting one foot and using the other foot to spin around yourself so you didn't leave the court. But this year, it has new meaning, doesn't it? The ability to pivot your career, your life, your mindset in order to carry on, even though the world came to a bit of a halt. It's worth spending a little bit of time, if you haven't yet, in the past 365 days or so, about what path you were on and how it got interrupted and how you adjusted. It's worth honoring that a lot of things had to be put on hold, things you were maybe hugely excited for. Maybe there was a wedding, a graduation, a new baby being born. Maybe you had a huge trip planned. Maybe you were finally going to open up your dream business, and that got halted against our will. It's worth spending a little time mourning that. I hope you haven't spent a year not mourning that. So spend a little time, if you haven't, letting that settle in, and then pat yourself on the back for how you have likely pivoted this year. You learned how to do school online. You learned how to do Zoom. Maybe you had to close a business. Maybe you shifted and adjusted and started something new. Maybe you've spent more time than you ever thought you wanted to spend with your family in your home. Whatever it is, likely the you that was there before the quarantine happened is still there, and you found a way to pivot around that center point. So pivot this year is a new meaning than maybe years before. And likely you've discovered things about yourself you wouldn't have if you hadn't been forced to halt and shift. So take a sec to be proud of yourself, to notice how you've pivoted, and to take those lessons you learned this year into the next year. Congratulations, and keep up the good work. See you tomorrow.